Hey guys, it's Kermit the Gamer. I really should have been documenting my progress before, but I didn't really accept their photos. But this is a aquarium, obviously. It doesn't have any fish in it yet. It is currently going through something called the nitrogen cycle, which is designed to get helpful bacteria in, which will clean out the water so that the fish isn't swimming in its own poop and it will die because of that. So yeah, it needs to go through the nitrogen cycle first before I can add a fish. But what's going in here is a sunfish native to Illinois. I have my choices down to the orange spotted sunfish, which grows to a maximum of 4 inches long. The northern long-eared sunfish, which grows to a maximum of 5 inches long. In some places, including Illinois, the northern long-eared sunfish is not recognized as a separate species from the central long-eared sunfish. The taxonomic name or the scientific name of the northern long-eared sunfish is Lepomis peltastes, something like that, and the central long-ear is Lepomis megalotis. But in Illinois, they don't recognize Lepomis peltastes as a separate species from Lepomis megalotis. So anyway, here's the tank. You see here, these are native weeds. These are called Alodia canadensis, or popular name Canadian waterweed. That is a little fake rock cave for the little baby sunfish to hide in. Up here we got rotting tetraflakes floating around to help the nitrogen cycle go, because this simulates like fish waste and rotting stuff that gets ammonia going, but ammonia will kill the fish, so bacteria eventually convert it into nitrate, which will not kill the fish. Here, I can show you the snail back here. There's the snail just hanging out. He's starting to climb up the wall. He's behind the filter here, which is a Fluval U4. It's rated for a 65-gallon tank, so much better than the 29 gallons that I have. It filters about 265 gallons per hour, and generally you want about 10 times more than 10 times more gallons per hour than what your tank is. So I'm pretty close there, and I do have these plants to also assist in filtering, so that'll be okay. Up here I have a temperature gauge. It reads 74.7 now. Weird. It was reading 74.5 earlier. So I hope the temperature isn't rising. I think it's a little bit inaccurate, but 74.5, 74.7 is just fine for a sunfish. Oh yeah, I mentioned the northern long-eared sunfish and the orange-spotted sunfish, but if I can't get either of those two, because you're not allowed to catch and keep wild fish in Illinois. You can only buy them from pond stockers, or I know this place in Ohio that specifically sells native fish for aquariums. If I can't get an orange spotted sunfish or a northern long-eared sunfish, I was considering a green sunfish, which grows to 8 inches long. So it wouldn't be the best in this aquarium, because 8 inches goes out to here from the edge of the aquarium. He'd be a big boy. So he wouldn't be all super comfortable, but in the future I do plan to upgrade to a 40-gallon or a 50-gallon. So he would be much more comfortable in that. Or 55-gallon, I should say. So yeah, he would be more comfortable in that. But yeah, anyway, he's got a mixture of, it's not really a mixture. There's sand with gravel put on top of it to kind of make a realistic bottom. And that's the tank so far. It's currently going through the nitrogen cycle before I can add a fish. This typically takes a few months. I just tested it today, and it has 1 part per million, or also I think it's I don't remember what the conversion rate is to gallons. I think it's 1 gram per gallon or something like that, maybe less than that. But yeah, currently reads about 1 part per million of ammonia. You want it to max out at about 4 or 5 at first, and then the bacteria comes in, and after the bacteria is in, you want it to stay at 0. If it gets above 0, then bad stuff will happen. The bacteria converts into nitrate, which you want below 40 parts per million. And when it gets above 40 parts per million, that's when you change out like 25% of your water. So I haven't gotten any nitrates in the testing yet, but I have gotten 1 part per million of ammonia. So it'll need some time. It can take anywhere from a few weeks up to a couple months, but a couple months gives me plenty of time to run through this and get to the spring spawn, so I can get baby sunfish. There is also the option of the Pet Supplies Plus just down the road for me. I was told that the manager sometimes has baby sunfish for sale, but they only mentioned bluegill, and bluegill are way too small for a tank like this. Bluegill grow out to like 15 inches long, and they will need like a 100-gallon aquarium, which I just do not have the space for. So if they only have bluegill at the Pet Supplies Plus, I cannot go with that option. But yeah, this is the start of the aquarium. I hope it goes well. Stay tuned for more.